offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available, but it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone.
And man, oh man, if times change, when you're seeing two senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These two guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we talking about my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won. I had the better day.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both offenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Might as well run him again. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for running room. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Warhawks have moved it inside the 20. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Warhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Warhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UL Monroe!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And now on second down for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Jolly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Final play of the quarter coming. RPO complete to open the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me into good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
And the Warhawks will try to convert on 4th down. Needs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
The Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's James. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. You better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Long way to go on second down. Give to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Got his man on the right. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Play number 9 on this drive. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Keeps it on the bootleg. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ollie, what do you have?
Here on the Warhawks sideline, there is so much love and support down here right now as their running back just made history. The all-time national leader for most rushing yards in his career. And guys are soaking it up. He is so well respected and so well liked on this team. You can see the love and support. Let's see if it carries over into this next possession. Reese?
Ollie, thank you. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag is on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. Point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tide ready to roll on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jolly. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown. 114. So a drive there of 80. Yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCormick. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the RPO got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Maybe a double pass. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Or maybe a double pass. Look out! It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Pass interference, defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Rushes on. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Drama there, fellas, and incredible drama across the college football landscape. Week 14, not for the faint of heart. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 8 team, the Kentucky Wildcats.
And he's going to bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Could not make his way to the corner. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. He's going to run it. Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Warhawks have a lot of options on second and inches. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the team.
And he's in. Touchdown, ULM.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with.
Snags it, and he's open. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Sends it back in motion. In the backfield, it's Jolly. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for a deep man. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Guys, This Warhawk offense can get done this time. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it, fired complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Escapes the pressure going right. On the move at the 30. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Working the ground game. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th. He's past the marker. There he goes. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, it's Pitts. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Quarterback keeps it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Try to barge their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. We love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Hand off from the gun. Fights off a defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Dumps it to the back. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Well, you got 3rd and California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down. You either do 2 things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback in your passing game, let's find out.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Breaks into the open. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Gets the back moving. From the gun. Still looking. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Didn't get anything on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Into the end zone for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Running to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen, even when it...
And into the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, ULM. He scores for the fifth time in this game.
What can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been great. They haven't always brought the game apart, but they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Second down to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Takes the easy completion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Second and long here. Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Run in the red zone, it's Pitts. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jess...
Caught, and he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. In the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things that coaches are going to say, but you can tell this team's done a great job up until this point. I got a feeling they're going to finish really strong.
Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Supremacy in the SEC at stake here. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the UL Monroe Warriors. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game, his message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff
this conference schedule without a single stumble. To be undefeated at this stage, now can they get the important job done and win the conference trophy?
Chris, I think you would agree with me. I think one of the more difficult things to do is to be an undefeated in this situation.
It's caught. He's got a lane. He'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He's going to take off. Sees an opening. The freshman QB shows his toughness. Picks up the first down himself. The Warhawks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 on a first down. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Warhawks are going to cash in here in the red zone. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, ULM. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe executed beautifully. And they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, and try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This should be fun. A duel of two elite running backs, two of the best in the country. You don't see too many offenses these days, Joel, led by running backs. We've got a collision of two of them today.
Chris, for me, it's very simple today. The back that gets going is going to win the game because these two offenses run through these great running backs, and the one guy that can really establish himself and be productive, that team's going to win.
Back to pass. It's White. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Picks it up himself and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass caught, can he get in? An explosive play for this passing game, and now Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity, got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Looking to throw. It's White. And the pressure's on. And he sacks. Huge play with the defense to set up a 3rd and long.
Chris, you cannot take that sack. 2nd and goal inside the 3. You went from a two-way goal as an offense, being able to run or pass, to now on 3rd down.
They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Return starts from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The UL Monroe offense back out there now. The passing game was so effective in last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now he's breaking free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Warhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. With the catch, it's Jackson. They'll bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The offense now operating in the red zone. They'll run it here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. This back has been so hard to stop all year. Now Joe on this big stage is showing exactly why he's in the Heisman running.
Chris, it's remarkable. Every defense is out to stop him, and yet he continues to produce, and now into the end zone, headed towards that Heisman, headed to that moment with you on that stage, grabbing that hallowed trophy.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. A quick throw out left, complete.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pressure is coming. Pulls it in. It's Morton. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up with a 1st down at the 41. And the Sooners are going to keep this drive moving.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
This is the 6th play on the drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's White. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Running back has it on the screen now. And nowhere to go there. The defense all over it.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And the Warhawks with 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. He's in the clear. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, ULM. He runs into the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Got momentum scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Breaks into the clear. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the 2nd level and using that athleticism. And then look at...
It's caught. He's breaking free. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the 1st down. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. finds his man. It's Morton. He goes out of bounds and moves the ball inside the 30.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this fourth down play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out.
Man, this is one of my favorite things. You talk about effort for the big guys in the middle, getting the push back into the face of the kicker, and then their hands up, and they're able to get their hands on the football and block this kick.
Ball handed off. Open field ahead. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. The Warhawks are in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, it's a double pass. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's James. Looking to scramble. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Warhawks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with Coach Venables at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter. Gain some momentum here and change the course of this game. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. He's got room to run. Look out. They can't get him to the ground. Good enough for the first down to the 37. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down. These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Trying the old counter play here. Running with purpose. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
He's swarmed by the defense. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for him.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
Dropping back. It's White. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And remember, they blocked one of his earlier attempts. And it's good right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Returner looking to make a play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Oh, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous...
He's free down the right sideline. Out of bounds after another big game on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, the Hawks. And the route is on.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Morton. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. The back's got it. Quick spin on the run. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. To throw, it's White. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And the senior quarterback never been afraid to air it out.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Wants to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaking into the clear. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. And the Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series. And you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point. And they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. The Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet, that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside of the red zone. You might as well live to snap it another.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
This is such good usage of play-action football. You get these defenders to bite on that run fake, and they cannot hold up in coverage, and it's wide open for a touchdown. Beautiful job by the play caller, and great execution by this offense.
Finds an open target on the left side, and he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. return and try to get some better field position. Sort of brought down. Sets up the next drive. UL Monroe offense back out there now. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. He's got some space. Look out. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets up now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Here he goes. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Bulldogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Using his legs here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
Breaking tackles and going. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Offside. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They pressure him and sack him, and they tackle inside the 10. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. It's White. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Makes the catch. Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Play action here on first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They've still got 1 more left to work with. And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Off the RPO, clock to the right. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To throw, it's White. Coming after him.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Just a tremendous achievement, one that will rank alongside the great teams ever in this conference. Undefeated regular season, now this conference championship. And Joe, you look at this team, anything seems possible the way they play.
Chris, a 9-game conference schedule. Winning this conference championship game, likely a top 2 seed in the college football playoff. Who wants to play this team? They are so well-rounded. They are perfectly built to go handle this playoff. This right here, this team, this is my national champion favorite.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to senior running back out of UL Monroe. And one final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season.